Now, the shoes that I'm currently wearing and have been wearing for maybe 3 years now are the Saucony Endorphin Speed series. I think I had the first version of the Saucony Endorphin Speed, which was obviously the 1. And then there was a Saucony Endorphin Speed 2s, and then Saucony Endorphin Speed 3s, and then Saucony Endorphin Speed 4s. Now, like I said in the beginning of this episode, when I find something that I love it. And I keep using it. When Saucony released, and I remember when I first started announcing Saucony, I announced it Saucony, which it looks like that, like Saucony, Saucony. And then they did like this whole branding campaign where it was Sock, SOCK -N, or Sock A dash knee. It was like KNEE. So it was a very easy, Saucony. Saucony Endorphin series. I tried the Saucony Endorphin Speed 4s. It's a lot of words going on right now. Saucony Endorphin Speed 4s. I tried those when they launched a few months ago, and I hated them. Being very honest. They didn't feel right. They didn't fit me well. This was probably the first pair of shoes that I ever tried where I wore them for 2 runs and then I threw them out and never have worn them again. So now I go on all these websites and I buy the older version, which is the 3s. And you can find them on like Running Warehouse wholesale websites. And at this point, because the 4s are out, there's only a few colorways left of the 3s. And the one that I can find very easily all the time is the pink one. So that's why I'm wearing the Speed 3 pink version right now. And I have been for the last couple of months because it's really one of the only colorways I can find in my size. I'm a 12.5. But that's my daily trainer. That's my daily trainer for most of my runs. I recently came across, however, the New Balance Fuel Cell Super Comp, which I really enjoy. I think New Balance is doing some really cool stuff in the running shoe space right now. And I've been wearing that for some of my runs, but also more of my cross training workouts. Like a lot of these high rocks workouts that I've been doing recently, I've actually been wearing the New Balance Fuel Cell Super Comps. And I just ordered some of their race shoes, so I'll be testing those out in the next couple of weeks. But I've been bouncing back and forth between those two. And then race shoe wise, talking about how it's really beneficial to have a shoe with a carbon base plate. I used to be diehard Nike Vaporfly, which I still am. This morning for my workout, I wore the Nike Vaporflies. But Saucony also makes a carbon plated shoe that's really good that I wore for my last marathon at CIM. I might have worn it for the last 2 marathons. I definitely wore it for the last marathon. The Saucony Endorphin Elite carbon plated race shoe, really good shoe in my opinion. But the Nike Vaporfly always has a special place in my heart. This morning's workout, and I'll wear a carbon plated shoe for big tempo speed workouts as well as races. But this morning's workout, as I'm just introducing more speed into weekly training, was a 2-mile warm up and then 1 mile fast, 1 mile easy, 1 mile fast, 1 mile easy, 1 mile fast, 1 mile easy. 8 miles total. And the goal for those fast, harder miles was sub 6 minute per mile pace. And my paces were the first mile segment 5:43, and then 5:55, and then 5:53. But the Nike Vaporfly, for me, it fits really well. It fits really snug and tight. It's a narrow shoe. It really is a narrow shoe, but it fits so snug, so tight. It feels like a glove. And it looks clean. It looks fast. if you look fast and you feel good, you'll be fast. Honestly, I do think like if you feel really confident in what you're wearing and how you look, that will directly correlate to your performance. You should feel fast. You should look fast. You will then be fast. And then if I'm hitting trail stuff, my go-to trail shoe is the Hocus Speed Goat. Recently just got the Hocus Speed Goat 6s in, and I think it's a great shoe. Love that shoe. So for any ultra that I'm doing, I'm wearing the Speed Goats. For any trail run I'm doing, whether in the mountains or the hill country here in Texas, I'm wearing the Speed Goats. It's very durable. It's a heavier shoe. It's lower to the ground. So like for me personally, I have pretty weak ankles, and my ankles turn all the time. Like I sprain an ankle every couple months. And what I love about the Speed Goat is that they are lower profile to the ground, not as low profile as say an Ultra, which is a 0 drop shoe or a minimal drop shoe, but they're lower profile to the ground and a little wider base, which makes your ankles have more durability or stability. And I'm less likely to roll an ankle when I'm out on terrain that is rocky or rooted. But like I said, I turn my ankles all the time. Like a few races ago at Rocky Raccoon, which is a 100-miler here in Texas, I sprained my ankle really bad on a route on the trail within the first 15 miles. And we had to tape up my foot so heavily, which it was pretty much in a boot, to be able to finish the race. I was wearing the Speed Goats for that. So I'll still sprain and turn an ankle, but I found that they are less stacked compared to other shoes. So those are the shoes that I personally like and enjoy and wear. But what I would recommend is to go to a local running store. This is one of the things I did when I first started running. Go to a local running store, go to a few actually. Have them watch you run, watch you walk, analyze and look at your biomechanics, and then let them recommend a shoe for you. And the reason I say go to a few stores is because, if you go to one store, they're going to have a preferred supplier, and there's going to be bias towards a certain shoe to have you wear or try. Maybe you go to another running store that has another preferred supplier or running shoe, and then go to a third store that has another preferred supplier running shoe. Try on the shoes, test them out, see what you like, but you kind of got to try some different things before you understand or realize what you really enjoy. And that's what I've done. And then when I find a shoe that I like and love, I just keep rebuying. I mean, put me on subscription because I'm locked in once I find a shoe that I love and enjoy. But go to one of these running stores, try some out, find what fits you personally, because we are all so unique, from fit and structure and biomechanics and running experience. And a different shoe is going to serve everyone a little bit different.